YouTube, what is up everybody, Tabby here. Welcome my friends to a brand new video here on the channel. Thanks a lot for tuning in. It's been a while you guys, it's been a while, but it's all good, you know, we're back at it on that YouTube grind. Let's get it. Now, I haven't put up a video on the channel of late, but as a matter of fact, I have been playing an absolute ton of Rainbow Six Siege, and especially after Operation Velvet Shell, you know, just getting the hang of the new operators, and it's been a lot of fun. But anyways, it was about time, and here we go. So now that we have a total of 10 DLC operators within Rainbow Six Siege, I thought it would be a good idea to talk about as to which operator is quote unquote the best. As far as the best operators go within Rainbow Six Siege, I'd say it comes down to personal preference, 100% down to personal preference. But still, you know, depending on the guns which that particular operator has, or his ability for that matter, you can make a little prediction. With that note, I'm gonna go ahead and say that Jackal, which we've only recently got with Operation Velvet Shell, is in my opinion the best DLC operator which we've ever seen till date on Rainbow Six Siege. The thing is though that you can't really compare all of the 10 DLC operators cause 5 of them are attackers while the other 5 are defenders. But in the general scheme of things, you know, keeping everything else constant, if you were to come to me and ask me that, hey Tabby, what one operator would you recommend me to get if I've got 25,000 renown stacked up, or if you just, you know, simply ask me as to what DLC operator I think is the best, hands down, eyes closed, I'd say it's Jackal. I mean, he's just such an amazing operator. He's honestly very good, very good. You talk about his gadget, it's perfect. You talk about his guns, very decent. And you talk about his versatility, top notch. With 2 speed and 2 armor, he gives you best of both worlds, wherein you can take some damage, at the same time you can very much be maneuverable. Let us then focus a bit on his primary weapons. He has got 3 of them at his disposal. So to begin with, you've got your generic assault rifle, but to add to that, moreover, you have got access to a submachine gun for the very first time on attack, and finally you've also got a pump action shotgun. Basically meaning that his primary weapons suit to all kinds of gameplay, meaning that if you really just want to rush in, use that submachine gun or that shotgun for that matter, or if you want to play a little bit conservative and, you know, just think before you do anything, use that AR. Matimio, a very renowned Rainbow Six Siege YouTuber and a YouTuber to whom I really look up to, recently uploaded a video talking about Jackal's assault rifle, the C7E, and I completely agree with him. The C7E is god tier, it's just got no flaws, it's a perfect gun in my opinion. Before the introduction of Jackal with Operation Velvet Shell, I mained Hibana only because of her assault rifle, the Type 89. I mean, yeah, her gadget is pretty decent too, but I really did like the Type 89. But the main problem, the very big problem with the Type 89 is that it's got very limited ammunition. You talk about Twitch's assault rifle, the F2, again, very good weapon, I'd say that, I'd give you that, but it's got a very high learning curve. You'd really need to get used to that recoil. But there's honestly no problem with the C7E. It's got very manageable recoil, a very decent fire rate. It's perfect. Anyways, moving ahead, let's then talk about Jackal's unique gadget, which is a footprint tracking system, and that can be controlled by a head-mounted visor. I'm sure that you guys are aware of the gist of it and exactly how the visor works and how his gadget is meant to be used. All in all, Jackal's gadget is a roamer's nightmare. Combine an operator with very decent weapons, an absolute top tier gadget, and you get Jackal. Finally, let us compare Jackal to the other DLC operators. Buck, he's got an absolute tank of an assault rifle, but the recoil is difficult to manage. Blackbeard, I guess the name is enough cause, well, he's not Blackbeard anymore, he's Nerfbeard. Cause Ubisoft don't really like Blackbeard, let's be honest, okay? He was blatantly overpowered when he was initially, you know, introduced within Rainbow Six Siege, but as of today, a very underwhelming operator. Capitao, a very decent operator, you know, nothing too spectacular about him, he's just, you know, decent if you will. I don't really gravitate too much towards Capitao, especially because of his very underwhelming gadget, which is highly situational, insanely situational. And finally, Hibana. Now, Hibana is a very close second in my top 5 DLC attacking operators. And you know, as already said, her Type 89 is an insanely powered gun. And before I sign off, here is the list of the top 5 attacking operators in a ranked order. So in at number 5 you've got Blackbeard aka Nerfbeard. In at number 4 you've got Capitao. In at number 3 we've got Buck. In at number 2 we've got Hibana, and finally in at number 1 we have Jackal. Obviously I did not include the defensive DLC operators in this list, but then again, as I said, in the general scheme of things, you know, all things remaining constant, I'd say hands down Jackal is the quote unquote best DLC operator. Also, you guys in that comment section, let me know of what would be your top 5 attacking DLC operators. I'm sure I'd get some interesting comments, because again, personal preference would obviously hold. So I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. It feels amazing to be back, and as I said, we are back on that YouTube grind, so expect a couple of videos in the coming days. But with that said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you haven't already, then subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button, because well, it's meant for a reason, so you better go and hit that. Well, I'm just kidding, it's up to you, totally up to you. A bit of the gameplay is left, so I'm leaving some Jackal gameplay for you. I hope you enjoy that. But anyways, it's been Tabby here, and until next time, farewell.
Hostage secured. Hostage acquired.